innings. We had not seen the walks out of Wade Davis. What did you see on the 50?
Yeah, just couldn't find the strike zone there when he needed to throw a strike. His stuff was good. I thought that, the at-bat to Posey, velocity was fine, the action on his curveball and his cutter were fine. He just couldn't locate his pitches in the strike zone when he needed to both Posey and Sandoval.
How much of a mental test has this been for the guys? 6 games in 5 days.
Well, it's a test. I mean, every day is a test. I mean, it really is. And I think when you get into this time of the season, that test intensifies. So, but it's the same on the other side too. I mean, it's cross baseball. So, and when the pitching's a little sporadic, when the offense is a little sporadic, it can really test you. So we'll see how we come out of it. I think we're going to come out of it and start playing better baseball. But the last few weeks it hasn't been as consistent as we needed to play.
Is this a kind of a wake-up call for the team? I mean, you had great pitching for 7 innings, and then the offense comes alive in the 9th and only to fall there in the 10th. Is this something the team just says together, hey, guys, we got to really get
well,
it
was a great spirited comeback against one of the best closers in the game. That was great to see, a couple big home runs. The momentum was on our side, and then Wade gets the first quick out. It just goes to show that when you play a game, it takes so many guys to contribute, and it just didn't happen for us in the 10th.
So I would imagine you've got to be pretty encouraged by the start of Peter Lambert. Looked like, that 1 inning was a little bit of bad luck for the runs scored, especially on the infield hits. For the most part, kept it together.
Yeah, he threw the ball fine. I thought that, the fastball command was pretty solid. The use of the change curveball and the slider was effective. Peter threw well. I mean, gave up the two runs. The one pitch he'd like to have back would probably be the pitch to Yastrzemski that's maybe a little bit up out over the plate that he drove to left field. But I thought Peter threw the ball well. That's very encouraging.
Saw the news tonight on Brendan Rodgers' surgery. Is that a big setback for the club this year?
Well, I think it's on an individual basis, it's big. It's a big setback for Brendan, right? On his growth, potentially becoming a big league player. So, the unfortunate turn of events the last couple of weeks for Brendan, for sure.
Anything else?
5 men for the entirety of this clubhouse.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a mental test, but I think we all got here and are who we are based on mental tests throughout our career, whether that's starting in Little League or making our way. I think that's what kind of sifts everyone out. But there's definitely positive. Peter pitched good today. Came out throwing the ball well. Oberg pitched well again. Trevor swinging the bat really good. Pollard robbed him a couple times, but he's hitting the ball hard. We were able to give David a day off today, which was nice. Tabby is doing his thing. There's a lot of positives and things that we build on. We just got to keep on grinding. We've been grinding all year, and it paid off early in the season for us. We ran into a nice little stretch of some comeback wins. We used that adversity to kind of build on, and we'll do the same with this stretch.
And speaking of positive things, Will Smith had been virtually unhittable, and you guys were able to knock him tonight to get that rally started in the 9th inning. What was the team approach that allowed you guys to get to him?
The team approach is generally set towards starters. We all see things and feel things and try to approach guys a little differently. I know that it was a huge jolt for us when Trev led off with the homer. Murphy and I kind of had a cool exchange when we came out and off the field. We both looked at each other and I said, "Hey man, I think a couple of old guys can fight a little hard." And he goes, "Yeah, let's go out and fight him." And we were able to tie it up there, and unfortunately we came up short. But that grit is going to pay off in the end. We're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. We're a really good team, and we haven't clicked yet.
Tonight, how game-changing was that defense, especially with Pollard out there? They had to make a huge difference.
Yeah, they've been playing great. They kind of are playing the way we maybe should be playing, with nothing to lose and going out there and just having fun and playing. I think if you look at their team, they came out of spring training talking about how they wanted to win it for Bruce Bochy's last year, and they probably set the standard, set the bar, high, and I would never count out the Giants. They've done, really big things over the last, decade, I guess. But they came out and had these super lofty expectations, and then once I kind of fell back a little bit in the division, they started, playing a little better. I think we probably have put the clamps down a little too hard on ourselves, and things get magnified and people start kind of forgetting who they are and trying to be perfect all the time. But when all of us are at our best, no one is perfect. So I think sometimes we got to forgive ourselves. We got to move on, but it's much easier said than done. Nobody likes going out there and being embarrassed.
Did you have an aggressive mindset going up there in the ninth, just knowing kind of there was some already traction offensively?
No, the only mindset I had, and this is completely honest, is I was standing out in the outfield the half inning before, and I was just kind of running through process in my mind, where's your mental focus at, things like that. And I kind of was thinking about, okay, when did things start kind of going sideways for you, personally? And it was when I dropped that fly ball against LA. I was swinging the bat really well. I was playing really good. I dropped that fly ball, and I started all of a sudden feel like I needed to be perfect. I took that moment of imperfection and tried to, I put the clamps down on myself too hard. Just like I was just saying the rest of us are probably doing, is that, sometimes you just got to let it go. And it's a million times easier said than done, when you're standing in front of 50,000 people and, you make yourself look like a clown. Then you want to come back and redeem yourself. But at the end of the day, like I said, even when I'm at my best, I've never been perfect.
Bill, this year I know you had a good start against the Cubs, but how did you feel out there?
Yeah, I felt good. It was, good for me to go out there and pitch like that. But I was pretty comfortable out there.
It just seemed that you were definitely in attack mode. You kind of pitched like yourself. Do you feel like just after the earlier experience, you just have full confidence now that, hey, I'm here, can breathe a bit and just pitch like yourself?
Yeah, I think that's been the problem. I've been falling behind in counts a lot, not really getting deep into the game, and especially after the last few days. My biggest goal today was, to get deep into this game and kind of save our bullpen a little bit.
What was the mindset after that second inning? Got nicked for a couple runs and then came back, put up some zeros?
Yeah, and mindset didn't change. A few infield hits got me in that inning, but it's just trying to attack on that one.
Can you walk us through that play, the ball back to you? I think it's off the bat of panic. It seemed like you thought you had a play on it there. Were you going to come home with that?
No, I was going to turn around and throw to Trevor, but falling off to the left a little bit, and then kind of was off to the right a little bit and just ticked off my glove. I could have let that go straight to Trevor. He probably had a double play right there, but in the heat of the moment, you're just trying to get every ball I can get to.